Yeah, we notice it, dude. Yeah, we notice it. And what is that? What we notice? It's your mood. You know, I kind of forgot how much my mood can affect how I interact with the world, how I think, how it just affects daily life, what you're thinking about. And that's what today's going to be about. Welcome to another complicated but kind of simple podcast. I'm here with another video. Shouldn't even say podcast, but you know what? It's a video podcast, you know what I mean? And I had a revelation a little bit the other day at work, you know? I guess that's when it usually happens, but it was because when I say work, what I really mean is interacting. I should specify more interacting with other people, new areas, right? And oh my gosh, I could not believe it, because I really did feel like I forgot a lesson. I forgot a lesson that I thought I knew. Apparently I didn't, and kind of hit me back in the face. And it's the way you carry yourself in your mood, right? I am just going about my days, and it was so interesting to me because I was fine, I was happy, and then out of nowhere I was just mad for a day. There was no real reason for me to be so frustrated. It's almost like it was just due time. Like, I hadn't been mad in a while. I was just mad. And I was working, you know, and the first day I didn't really notice it too much. And I'm just doing my thing, still doing my job well, helping people out, trying to help people, working, trying to sell stuff, you know. My job, not like it's affecting my job. I would never let that happen. But second day comes around, and for some reason I'm more mad. I'm just salt. I'm just walking around just like freaking mad for no reason, and I laugh at it now. It's just everyone that would come up to me, I didn't even notice it. They were like 6 feet away, not because of COVID, no, but because they were losing their freaking, like, they were just, this guy's losing his mind. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm that guy right now. I'm that guy who's crazy, and for no good reason. And it wasn't until the third day that I walked into work. What actually happened, I went to sleep and I had a dream. And the dream was about hostility. It was about me just trying to get work done. But because of how I was acting and just not viewing things objectively in the dream, I ended up screwing myself over and putting myself in an area which in the dream it's going to be more drastic, right? It was like a life or death situation in the dream, but in an area where it was much more, how do I say this, just exponentially like showing you what can happen, or like possibilities when you carry the same attitude that you have. I think that's part of the reason dreams are for, right? So in this dream, I'm like trying to get something done, and I go to this area, and I go to another, and I go to another, and I'm on like taking trains and buses, and like I still can't ever do. And at the end of the dream, there's like these people after me, right? Not me, but just a bunch of people. And then we're in this house or this like store, some area, and out of nowhere I'm like, oh my god. And then I just bolt out, and I had like a split second decision to be like, I can either stay here, and these guys are just gonna, you know, lights out for everyone and put nicely, but they're just gonna come in here and just clean house, or you can just bolt. And I just bolted about running fields, running. And these guys are just after me. I can feel them on my tail. right? So I'm running out this building. I go into a field out of nowhere. It's just a random like field or forest. Running. And then I just slide and duck. And then these 3 guys just right past me. I'm like, and I'm just like hiding like low key in the ground in the field. And they're like looking around. And right then I wake up. And I wake up from this dream. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I was expecting my heart to be racing. But low key I was like still calm. And in the dream, when I woke up from the dream, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I got out of it, but barely, and like, bruh, I felt it. So, and then, it was like early in the morning, right? Way early, we're talking like 2. And I had to like start doing, I just started doing some yoga, and start doing some stretches, and like clearing my mind. And I'm like, I've been too mad lately. And it hit me, because I'm like, where did all this anger come from? It was just so unnecessary. But sometimes that's the way it is, you know. You're angry for no reason. And I feel like this happens to guys, especially, like, it's just salt. And we're going to walk around in salt. And it's funny, because after, at least what happened to me is, I just laughed. I couldn't believe it. Coming to work the 3rd day. And I'm like, bruh, these people... like, some of these people were like mortified for no reason, you know. I'm just like walking around the store like the past 2 days, like, and people are looking like, bruh, this guy's like gonna stab someone. This fool like might actually just like throw whatever, you know, product we sell at my face. Like, this guy's like, he's like deranged, like something's up. And I wasn't, but it's that energy that I was taking with me. And then when customers would even talk to me in those 2 days, they were like, he's nice, but there's something off. And I didn't notice that people noticed that about me till the 3rd day. And it reminded me of a lesson. I feel like, bro, you can't carry stuff with you and expect everything to be okay. There's a certain price, you know? Because it hit me, even on the outside. My external emotions that I was like trying to project. There you go. Project. There, that's the word. I was trying to project these emotions of just calm, but more than that, professional. I was trying to still do my job well, even though I was frustrated, and it was clear as day. Everyone else can see it but me. I'm the only guy in the room that doesn't even notice it. I'm the guy feeling these freaking emotions. It's hilarious. People walking up to me. This guy goes like, hello, how are you? I'm like, hi. Dead. Like, I'm dead to the world for no reason. And it's funny and it's ridiculous. But the guy kind of like looked at me like, yeah, this guy's going through some stuff right now. And I didn't even know I was going through stuff. I was weak, bro. On the 3rd day, I can't believe it. Even now, it's been like 2 days, 3 days, and I can't believe that. It really just works out like that. But that people can sense it, because even though you want to portray like professional, hardworking, whatever image, it's just like, well, there's something underlying, and especially if it's something like that's just happened to you, an action or reaction that's affected you from someone else, or something that you've seen that affects you. You may try to put up a front, but you can't just get to it. You can't just cover that up always so easily, especially the stronger that emotion that you've thought about or feel about is. Like, people notice it. I think people notice when I'm sad too, because I'll still be good, but certain people will look at me and be like, he's not feeling the best right now. And it's interesting, because even if you try to hide it, you can't. So that's the outside viewing. The way I see it is, people view us. Imagine your house. You just view the house, and the house looks clean, right? But if you look through those windows, which is like key emotions and certain things, if you look through on the inside, that house is dirty, bro. You know? So people can see, even though I'm trying to put up this wall. The house is dirty on the inside, and there's not much you can do about it. So that's the second level. It's inside the house. So you have the outside and the inside. It can be dirty or clean, and that's what I feel the last 2 days after. Yes, so I have the first 2 days, and the last 2 days I've had after. Those days, house inside was clean, man. Like, I felt better, felt calmer, I was happy, and then I noticed that people were much more willing to approach me, much more calm, and like, I wouldn't want to say respected me more, but definitely just didn't feel like I was out to prove something, which I wasn't really, but it might have come out that way. Then, just because you're on the inside of the house and you're looking in, there still might be a third level of emotions that you got. And that's like the corners. You can walk in a house, restaurant, any place, like walk in. You'll see, and like, it may look clean to the just first glance, but it might be dirty, on the freaking edges, on the corners, like there might be cobwebs in areas that haven't been seen in a while. I think we're like that too. Those are the ones you can usually hide by having a good outside of the house. You can't really, it's difficult for people to see that third level. It's rare because that's personal stuff that people keep to themselves and don't even want to be projecting it. Almost we've trained ourselves not to, I'm not trying to talk about personal problems at work. I'm trying to work. And as long as the main stuff inside is clean at a glance and the outside is clean, then generally people are gonna, view you as what you want to present yourself as, or who you are, which is another way of presenting yourself, but it's not a front, it's just you. So people can notice that. And that third level, it's very rare that shows, most people can't figure it out. That's usually through conversation, through just watching something carefully. And I'm not talking about stalking, but like someone's low-key worried, like maybe every once in a while they'll like shake or have a weird tendency, things like that you can't just look at someone and notice. You have to observe a little more with words, ideas, or reactions. And I just thought it was so interesting. Your mood, people can see it, man. And maybe not the third level, but definitely the first and second are very noticeable. Looking outside at first glance, inside the house, people notice it, man. And it's funny, because I don't know if other guys have this problem, but I didn't notice it. I did not notice that I was just losing it, and that was hilarious. I'm walking through the store, and these women are like, they're running away. Not literally, but they're obviously not asking me as many questions as on other days. That's probably the biggest indicator. They're not, I'd rather go to someone else or just not ask at all, because this guy looks like he's off the rails right now, going through some stuff. And it's funny because guys, they'll take a chance. They'll come up to me and be like, hey, how are you? Or, oh, I wanted help with this. And then that's how guys usually, I think, gauge, because dudes will be, is he just having a bad day? And when they talk to me, they'll be, oh, he's calm. I'm still professional. But they can clearly see on my face, with a mask on, clear as day, yeah, this guy, he's going through some stuff. And you drive people away, But I thought that was an interesting idea to think about. Just how you interact, and sometimes how we didn't even notice how we interact with other people because we're just caught in our own worlds. So it's good to step back, Do some yoga. I know it sounds kind of silly, but personally it helped me. Felt so tense, and then finally just being able to relax. I think that's the bigger part of it, whatever you indulge in to help you do that. But I do think that is going to be the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe, and I'm going to be doing more content like this, so come back for more if you enjoyed it. Any critiques or anything, leave it down below. And I want to say thank you for coming here and listening. And have a great day.